Hello students, now it's a movie time and the name of our movie is The Little Mermaid. So before beginning the movie, let me introduce you some characters of it. So first picture is of a little mermaid and her name is Ariel. And second picture is of a little fish which is also a friend to our Ariel and its name is Flounder. King Triton. King Triton was king of Sea Palace and also a father of Ariel. And Sebastian. Sebastian is a crab and it is also Court's composer. Then Prince Eric, Skirtle. Skirtle is a bird. Max. Max is the name of a dog which was of Prince Eric. Then two evil eels, Flotsam and Jetsam. And Ursula, who was a sea witch. Now, let us begin with the movie. Deep inside the ocean waves, there was a land where mere people lives. Mere people means people living in water and they look like human beings. And there a lovely young mermaid lived and her name was Ariel. She lives in undersea palace and she was magnificent means she was very beautiful and even she had a good voice. So instead of living in the sea palace, most of the time she goes on exploring with her little friend Flounder. King Triton was Ariel's father who rules the undersea kingdom and he was very proud of Ariel because she gets many gifts as she was having a beautiful voice. So one day, King Triton arranged a special concert for his people to show his daughter's talent to all of them. Ariel's sisters started to sing as they were beginning the concert. They sang a special song to introduce Ariel, but Ariel was not there. Triton was angry on her and told how Ariel could forget the show which was her own debut. As usual, Ariel was exploring the ocean, and there she found a sunken ship in which she started to play. And she has forgotten all about the concert. And then when she returned home, the guest had left. Triton was so angry on her, then he ordered Sebastian. Sebastian is a crab, and he was also Triton's court composer. He ordered to Sebastian that he should take care of Ariel and keep her out of trouble. Later that day, Ariel slept again, but this time Sebastian was following her from behind. There she saw a huge shadow which was darkened on the water. It's a sheep, she told with excitement. Ariel swam to the surface to get a closer look. There were humans on board, and one of them was very handsome. Ariel heard the others called him Prince Eric. Ariel was watching to Prince Eric, and then a sudden storm took them all by surprise, and then she began to sink in the water. Most of the people on board climbed safely into a lifeboat, but handsome young prince was hit by a falling spar and thrown away into the churning water. Ariel knew that humans could not live underwater, so she had to save the unconscious prince. Then she moved suddenly through the waves towards the prince, and her friend Skirtle was watching them. Using all her strength, Ariel dragged the young prince to shore. Skirtle was waiting for them, and then Silly Bird put his ear close to Eric's boot and told to Ariel that, Sorry, sorry Ariel, I can't hear a heartbeat. Then Ariel placed her head on the prince's chest. Oh, he is breathing, Skirtle, she cried. She was so happy that she began to sing to the prince. By hearing the Ariel's lovely voice, Eric's eyelids began to flutter. Now he is going to be all right, Ariel said gratefully. Now it would be better that I get back before father finds out that I have left. Then, when the prince opened his eyes, all he saw was his faithful dog, Max, was running towards him. Ariel returned home, but she couldn't forget the human prince. As she sat thinking about him, then two evil eels named Flotsam and Jetsam watched her with their cunning eyes. Come with us, they coaxed sweetly. We know someone who can help you. Ariel followed the eels, but she was not having idea that she was inside the deep dark cave of Ursula the sea witch. Ursula knew that how much Ariel missed Eric. She told the young mermaid that she could help her to visit him, but it will cost a huge price. Then Ursula told to Ariel that I will turn you to a human so that you can visit the young man. But you must get him to fall in love and kiss you before the sun sets on the third day. And if you fail, you will turn back into a mermaid and return to the sea as my slave. And one another thing is that you must leave your voice with me. Then Ariel had to give up the voice because she wanted to meet the young prince, and she signed the agreement. Then the evil witch locked Ariel's voice inside a magic seashell, and then she wore that around her neck. So, what happened next? Was Ariel successful? Did she make young men to fall in love with her? Did the Ariel get his voice back? Was Ursula successful in her evil ideas? So, let's see all these things in detail by watching the movie.